Alright guys, it's the weekend. Don't have really much to do today. So I'm going to show you how I set up this little tank behind me. So what I'm starting with now is a base layer of this fluval stratum. I used to use it for shrimp tanks. I don't like the way it looks, really. It's not very natural. It's these big, black particles. It grows plants very well, but it falls apart. It kind of crumbles and disintegrates over time. So I'm not going to be using it just alone. I'm going to be using this play sand. I already cleaned it out, so it's all good to go. I'm just going to layer that on top of it and then start planting and moving in wood and stuff like that. So I'm going to put in the play sand and then maybe a little bit of wood, a little bit of water and plants, and I'll be right back. So I said I wanted to do immersed growth, maybe plants growing over the side, something like that, or coming out from the top. So ways you can do that, you can use aquaponics or polydarium grow bed little things. So I'll just fix this little mangrove. It was under that trim, but anyways, you can use little like kind of these netting grow beds that you stick on the side, and you'll put substrates and stuff in there, and then they'll grow out of that. I don't have any. I could make some with that kind of grid-like plastic stuff that I have downstairs, but I found this. This was a pot that I had for a bonsai, and it fits, or it will fit pretty well back in here. So what I'm planning on doing is, obviously it has this little hole in there. I'm gonna take this flat stone, put it in the bottom, and I guess that should stop any kind of dirt from coming out of it. If I pack it down pretty tight, I might want to throw something else in there, or silicone this to the bottom or something like that. But yeah, I'm going to take this, fill it with dirt, and then cap it with sand. That sand, so it doesn't leach, because it will be below the water surface. I'm going to just rest it on top of the sand, so it should be right around there. And then I'll put wood and plants in front of that and hide it. I'm not sure which side I want it on, actually. Maybe towards right around there. And then I'll just hide it with plants and plant it with maybe some creeping ivy or something like that that just grows over the side. I might want it over here. But anyways, that's what I'm working on right now, and I'll show you what I'm doing with this in a minute. So I've got my little pot full of dirt, and I kind of pressed it in, packed it down a little bit, and I'm going to put sand on top of this, and then just rest it in the back and then hide it with plants. Here's what I've done so far. I've got the sand packed in, and I've added some wood. This should do a great job of hiding the pot back there. It should kind of, over time, I might pull this pot out and then cover it in like some glue or silicone, and then roll it in sand to get that covered and kind of like something that moss can attach to, and then get that moss that's on there to cover that and just get really dense. But for now, this should be good. It's 3 pieces of wood, just little pieces of spider wood that have been cut up and stuff. But now I'm going to fill it with a little bit of water and start planting. Here is the after water was added product. The moss is still looking healthy. There's some immersed looking growth right here. Really cool looking. So that should hopefully attach to this branch, and it should grow outwards and onto the other branches. I'll see if maybe there's moss on that branch as well, as you can see right there. So hopefully that'll start climbing up, and I'll get a lot of immersed growth and maybe some flowering. But yeah, it's really clear, and you can barely see. I mean, you can see obviously there's something back there, but it's not super obvious. Once I get some plants in here, it should start to clear itself up. I've got plenty of floating plants. Maybe I can plant some in that, and then something. I'm not 100% sure, but this is where I'm at now. I'm going to add some plants now. And here is the finished product. I've added some plants and some leaves that have sunk by now, and yeah, it's starting to look pretty good. I still haven't gotten around to finding a plant for this. I know what I want to put in it, this kind of like ivy that'll drape over the side. I just haven't gotten my hands on any yet. But it's Ludwigia in the back corner. This is an Aponigeton in the back, which is, if you know Aponigeton species, they grow very large. I'm hoping this one will send out some immersed growth, if at the very least some flowers, and some bacopa on the side. That should grow out and kind of come up. Probably grow immersed. And then down here we have various small crypts that were starting to melt that I just stuffed in here. But yeah, I'm liking it a lot. It's pretty cool. The leaves are starting to turn the water a little bit brown, and the filter I'm running back here is a Zoom Ed little 15 or something like that, or I can't remember, 501 probably. Little turtle canister filter, mini canister filter. Perfect for small tanks like this. Biggest I would go with one of those is like a 5-gallon. Or if you're doing like a polydarium or something like that where you want like really low water flow and stuff like that, that'd be cool. But yeah, so that's the tank. Thanks for watching. It's been pretty cool. This is the first of many. I just set up this little vase thing with a little bacopa that's going to be growing in the windowsill. I plan on filling this entire windowsill with house plants and various things. I want to have something like a tank up like that with plants like probably slanted or something like that. Do something, get creative with it. And I've got a bunch of them. I went to the thrift store, got a bunch of these for $3 total. I'll probably do more than just one plant, maybe a bunch of Ludwigia and have it coming over the sides. And in this one I'll probably do multiple plants in the bottom, maybe some pogo, and plants growing all the way to the top, maybe some Vallisneria or something cool, maybe some Riccia, or not Riccia, Rotala. And this one is probably going to be a polydarium style tank. I'll have like maybe a Japanese peace lily coming out the top, and then some probably like 2 or 3 inches of water with some other plants down in there. But yeah, so that's this tank as it is now. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video, or share, or whatever. Comment if you have any questions or any suggestions on any of my YouTube stuff. Let me know what you guys want me to be making videos of, because I'm kind of running out of stuff. I've got this tank that I could do a video on, I guess. Updates on this stuff. This stuff is algae, is problems and stuff like that. You can see all that hair algae. And this tank is just kind of chilling. I'm planning on, in my backyard, setting up 2 275-gallon storage tote bins for aquaponics, so I'll be doing a series on that, I guess. And then I've got this big guy that's going to be a riparium kind of thing, just shallow water, a bunch of wood coming up on probably a background. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for the channel, let me know. And thanks for watching.